Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can maintain your Fortnite clan. Now, of course, once you follow all these videos that I'm making and you create your clan and have your foundation, the hardest part is keeping it going. So in this video, I'm hoping that I can help you guys out with keeping it going and all of that stuff. The like goal for this video is 150 likes. If this video gets 150 likes, then I'll be making the very next video in this series. And comment down below what video you want next. Quickly shout out to Trippy for this video idea. If you want to get the shout out in the next video, make sure to comment down below what video idea you want next. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, anyone can really start a team. All you need is a name, logo, and a couple players, and you can do it pretty simply. But what separates the rookies from the experienced and the people that know what they're doing is maintaining it. Now, there's a lot of parts that go into maintaining the team, and it's not that simple. So this video may be a longer one. You really need to keep that foundation going once it's built, because if you don't and you stop for a second, it's gonna be gone, and your team will be inactive. So you really gotta take this video seriously and these tips seriously if you want your clan to succeed. So first up is just staying active, like I said. I mean, if you want your clan to succeed, you're gonna be needing to stay active. You're going to need to be hosting events, you're going to need to be doing all sorts of things. When I say events, I mean like custom, zone wars, creative matches. Anything that could involve your community, you got to keep it going, right? To keep everyone into the team so that everyone wants to be a part of it and to keep everyone involved, you know, so that you still got players grinding, people that want to represent you. Because if you stop doing that, then you're going to have no audience and no community that wants to be with you. So you need to stick with it. Stick with what you're doing. You got to really make sure that you're hosting daily events and as much as possible. Next is staying in contact with your members. I mean, of course, the members are basically the most important part of the community besides the actual grinders. I mean, they're the ones that glue your team together. You know, without them, you have no content, you'd have nothing to post. So you need to make sure that you're staying in contact with them, texting them every day, letting them know what the plan is, what's going on that day, what videos that they should be posting, what videos you have planned, what times you need them to be recording, you know, all these things. You got to be keeping up if they're competitive players. You got to be keeping up with their events and their placements and all that stuff. Next up kind of applies to that as well, but this is just to send out updates to the entire community. I just mentioned sending out updates to actual clan members and team members, but you honestly need to be sending out members to community members too, or updates I should say, because they're the ones that are consuming the content. They're the ones that are, you know, there for you, so you need to be updating them. Let them know when a video is going live. Let them know when a new merch is dropping. Let them know when everything important is happening. That way they can get hype with you. And that'll also help you be motivated too when you see your community excited for things just as much as you are. Next up is posting frequently. Like I said about the events and all that, it's a similar thing. You're gonna lose your fan base if you're not posting on all your social medias very frequently. That's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're using to post your content, you gotta be doing it frequently. If you stop for a week, you're gonna see your views dip. And I'm not even kidding about that, I'm not exaggerating. You gotta really be posting on a set schedule. Your schedule can be twice a week, 3 times a week on YouTube. It could be 1 post a day on Instagram, you know, whatever it is, but you gotta stay consistent. You gotta be posting at that time when it needs to be out so that your community can get used to it. Your community knows when they're gonna get content, when they can watch content. And you know, that's a very, very big thing. With all that aside, I wanna get into really, as the leader, what your job is going to be, or as manager. One of the biggest things is not overworking yourself. When you own a clan, I mean, there's so many people relying on you, from editors, you know, clan members, the community, followers, everybody. There's people relying on you that need you to be there, right? And if you start to put too much stress on yourself and you start to really overwork yourself, if you're editing way too long throughout the day, if you're playing way too long throughout the day, if you're managing too long throughout the day, whatever it may be, you will get burnt out if you're doing too much. If you're not balancing other things and you're not just fitting other things into your schedule that you find fun, if you're just work, you're going to get burnt out. And then you're going to experience this feeling where you don't want to do it anymore. And that's a very deadly thing when it comes to clans. That can single-handedly kill your team if you're overworking yourself and you get that feeling that you just don't want to do it anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, that's happened to me. In fact, just recently that happened, and that's why we haven't really been posting on our team channel right now, if you keep up to date with Team Circuit. By the way, you use code Team Circuit in the item shop. But that's because I've always been centered around doing all this work, you know? I mean, I'm uploading these videos multiple times a week for you guys, right? And that's just how I work. But I also balance other things. And you guys need to learn how to do that. You guys need to, there's probably a multitude of YouTube videos on how to balance your time, but you really need to learn how to do that, or else your team's gonna fail. And I know it's probably so cliche, you know, it's probably boring. It's not some secret tip that's gonna ensure your success. It's just a very simple fact. If you don't overwork yourself, you're gonna be very fine. I mean, that's not to say you should be lazy. There's a very big difference between not overworking and just being flat out lazy. Being lazy is not doing things when you could be doing things, just not doing as much work as you need to, just not doing anything, and just really just sitting around when you should be doing work. But not overworking yourself is doing the right amount of work, doing what you need to be doing when you need to be doing, and not doing more. And that's very, very important. Now, I want to address what happens if you do get burnt out. If you do start to get that feeling where you don't want to do it anymore, take a break. I can't stress this enough. You need to take breaks when you need to take breaks. Now, that's not to say you just abandon your team for a week, or you just leave completely. Because I actually made that mistake a few months ago. I left my team when I needed a break, and I ended up coming back, but it was a bad decision, you know? But you guys need to take breaks when it's necessary. Find someone that can take your spot and be a leader, or not even a leader, just manage it while you're gone for a little bit. And of course, while you're on your break, you can pop in whenever it's necessary. You can do a little bit of work, but breaks are very necessary. If you start to feel like it's too much work, or you just honestly, you'll be able to tell. You're your own person. You can tell when it's necessary. You know, take a break when it's necessary. You know, you can feel yourself out and you'll know what to do. And people will understand, believe me. I know it doesn't seem like it, but people will understand. Next up is to keep things fresh in your community. Now, of course, you're probably thinking right now, what the heck does that mean? Like, what do you mean keep things fresh? Like, how do I do that? All I mean by that is doing things differently. It's as simple as that. Whether you're uploading different content, even getting new logos and graphics every once in a while. You know, I've seen some of the teams with some of the best logos in the world get a new one just because it's new. You know, I mean, people do that all the time. Like, if you follow the NFL, the Rams, they had a historic logo that everyone knows and everyone loves. But they got a new one that not even everybody likes, but just for the simple fact that it's super clean and new, and they wanted a refresher. It's as simple as that. It may not make that much sense right now, and there's a lot you gotta figure out that I can't tell you, but keep things fresh. You wanna be hosting new types of events, coming up with new different ways that people can try out for your team. Find new ways that people can be involved with your team. Find new events to host, you know, everything. I'm telling you guys, it's all gonna be up to things that you come up with in your own mind. You just need to keep working and thinking. And I promise you'll come up with some new ideas that will actually help you in the long run. Lastly, I just wanted to thank you guys all so much for the support that we've been getting. I mean, I really hope these videos are helping you guys build your teams. I'm putting so much effort into these videos, like you guys don't even understand. And if you guys could just get this video to 150 likes, and I know like 90% of you guys that are watching this aren't even subscribed, and I get that, you know, sometimes it's hard to commit to a new YouTuber, or just because you don't want your notifications flooded, but I promise you every video that you're gonna get is going to be interesting. And how about, let's make a deal really quick. You press that red button right now, scroll up or scroll down and press that red button, and then at any point in the future, if you get a recommended video that you don't want to watch, you have my promise that you can click that button again and unsubscribe. Because I promise you every video that I'm going to be making is going to be something that you're going to enjoy. And I can make that promise for you because I put so much effort into it. So if we have a deal, you know, I'd love to see a little spike in my subscribers after that. But like always, have a great day everybody. Peace.